installment of Shout from the Heart. As you can tell, there is only one other person in this room besides me, and that is Justice. Justice, what's going on today, man?
Had to go to school. They're starting to call my bus for dismissal a little bit later than usual. Um, but school's fine.
Life is good.
Yes.
Yeah. And you got something going on tomorrow, don't you?
Yes. My football game at 10:45.
Yeah. Sorry, I won't be able to make it. I got
Yeah, you gotta go to Bojangles.
yeah. Unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately, but I gotta make that money because if a man doesn't work, a man doesn't eat. With that being said, speaking of eating, we just got through eating, so you know, dinner was good, baked potato. I have a quick little mentions to do before I get really into the meat of this podcast. First of all, you will notice and you will hear that there is no TikTok camera woman for the time being. She is off at gymnastics picking up my sister. So when she gets herself situated, you possibly could have TikTok later on in the show. Then again, you possibly won't be able to have TikTok at all because she hasn't eaten either. Excuse me, eaten either. So it all depends on that. Congratulations to my aunt who signing marriage certificate. So basically, legally, she's married, and her husband, I guess I could call him that now. Her husband is an Eagles fan. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna
Yay!
beat the crap. Just for Aunt Lena, we're gonna beat the Patriots. Yay! We're gonna obliterate the Patriots. Yay! Because it's fly eagles fly up out here. But we're gonna talk about them later on. I'm gonna be fair.
We're
Be
not gonna
impartial.
sing or
I
fight
am
song.
not going to just talk about the Eagles. I'm going to talk about the game last night, which leads into good conversation right now. Let's talk about that. Are the Lions for real? Only time will tell, but as of last night, they were. But before I really get into that, I also had one more thing to say. If you notice on YouTube, a comment from me, first come, first serve. Anybody that wants to come on the 21st show, here's how this works. You will get with either myself or my camera woman through TikTok or through YouTube. You'll comment and you tell me what you want to talk about, and we will either do a call in or you will come over here and we will set it up properly to where you can be interviewed by me. We could talk about different topics and whatnot. I will go and refer to Justice a lot because my camera woman usually picks up most of the slack for this podcast. But like I said during the first podcast that we did this, the show is going to go on with or without her. Not to say that in a disrespectful way. I just don't.
This is business.
I don't want to keep the fans. Well, you said it right, Justice. It's just business. But don't say it like that. He said it's just business. It's like, dang, it's nothing personal, Mom. It's just business. Get out of here. Jesus Christ, dang, you're gonna have me getting fussed out later on tonight after this show. I don't want it. I don't want it. No, no, sir. But anyway, yeah, that's how that's gonna work. Either call in or we're gonna set it up properly. And like I said, I don't feel that I should keep y'all and deprive y'all of a show because one person is not able to do it. If need be, if Justice is sick or something, and Mom can only do it, then it's just gonna be Mom. And if neither one of them can do it, I will just do it by myself. I can and am able to do it by myself. Just put the phone right here in front of the computer and roll with it. Anyway, let's go ahead and start off with the hottest thing going today. And like I said last week, this is gonna be a sports heavy podcast. We're gonna talk about NFL. I'm gonna talk about NFL. Last night, 21-20, Patrick Mahomes and the mighty Chiefs. Banners, the rings. But Travis Kelsey was out. And Chris Jones still wasn't paid the money that he deserves. So that defense was depleted and that offense was depleted. But it wasn't because of the offense that they lost. Well, a little bit of it because my man, the receiver, I don't know his name off the top of my head right now, but charge it to my head, not my heart. That guy dropped two passes that he should have had. Should have had it, man. He should have had those passes. That hurt my soul watching that. I'm like, dang. I don't care per se. I cared because as if you follow the crossover sports show, that's one of the teams that I picked. So as of right now, I'll go on record in saying that I am 1-1 in the picks right now.
Right now.
As of right now, we picked a total of 8 picks because we are going to be gone. Last week we were gone. This week we're gone. Next week we're gone as well. We won't return until the week of the 21st. And I probably put the 21st down on there. What's that Friday on after the 22nd? Yes, there it is. I meant the 22nd. So if y'all see the comment that says the 21st, I was thinking about the crossover sports show. Yeah, that lets you know that I'm ready to get back to doing what I love to do on Thursday nights. This vacation for me is too long, and it's not even really a vacation. It's just, whatever. But anyway, I don't understand why the Chiefs would take the Lions so lightly. Why? Because they're the Lions. We're gonna beat them. I told you, Chiefs. You had one job. Don't smack them around. Just bruise them a little bit. And then Jared Goff. He had his little moments where he just was Jared Goff. But at the end of the day, Jared Goff led his team to a 1-point victory. And I know a 1-point victory doesn't speak volumes, but come on, you got to put yourself in.
A win is a win.
Yes, thank you. A win is a win. You got to put yourself in the Lions' shoes. On the biggest stage, nobody gave you a chance in Hades to win this game. Nobody. Not even Vegas gave you a chance to win this game. And you still went out there and you beat not only Patrick Mahomes, you didn't only do it just at Arrowhead, you beat him on his best day. His best day. He was healthy, ain't had no tape on that leg. You beat him on his best day when he was getting that ring and the banner was dropped. You beat him on his best day. And it bears repeating because, by God, that's what you did. And that's what you're going to go down in history for, Lions. And I'm daggone one proud of you. I'm proud of you. Even though I didn't pick you on the crossover show, I am proud because a lot of people didn't give you a chance. I happen to be one of those people. I'll go on record in saying that I happen to be one of those people because when I pick games based off of what happened the last time we played. For example, that's a good segue to go into the Sunday slate of games, which I have pulled up right here. We're going to start with the local flavor. Bryce Young and the Atlanta Falcons. The Dirty Birds versus the Panthers, who last time went to the Super Bowl, they choked dramatically. Dang. Oh my God. Both these teams choked dramatically. The only difference was the Falcons blew a 27-point lead. I think it was a 27-point lead at the time to Tom Brady. Something that you don't want to do. And then the Panthers, Cam Newton, he just didn't show up at the right time. He showed up all season and got to the Super Bowl and then dropped the fumble and just looked at it like, yo, what, y'all gonna get that? Y'all gonna get the ball?
And you not laying down on it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna look at the ball. I personally think that they threw that game on purpose just to give Peyton Manning his ring so he could ride off into the sunset. You think you're gonna ride off into the sunset? I should have. You know what? I should have been on the field. Like Peyton Manning, you think you're gonna ride off into the sunset, man? Cram. Yeah, you gonna feel every piece of these tackles, man. Where you going with that ball, man? Cram. Get down with that ball, man. Going somewhere. And you up there laughing and giggling and having a good time? I'm sick of y'all, man. But everybody's picking the Falcons. Shocker. Wow. Why? Both teams got new quarterbacks. I personally, in the NFC South, which consists of the Panthers, the Falcons, the Buccaneers, and the Saints, that's anybody's division to win because you don't have Tom Brady anymore. So the almighty Tom Brady, where we have to fear, oh my God, it's Tom Brady. We don't have to do that no more. We don't have to. Now he and his old self is trying to come out of retirement for the third time. Just stay down. Stay down. Or I will put you down, Brady. I will put you down. Okay, you already got one foot in the grave already. Just put the other one back up in there. You don't need to come back. You don't need to come back. You don't need to come back. You know, it's anybody's division. I lean towards the Falcons, but the Panthers have a lot to prove just based off the fact that they got a fresh young quarterback in the picture in Bryce Young. You know, that there's a lot of questions there. Speaking of young quarterbacks and stuff, the only reason why I see on NFL.com right now that people are picking in a clean sweep the Ravens is because it's Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson and Odell Beckham Jr. Odell Beckham Jr. and Lamar Jackson. That's all I heard all off season. Odell Beckham is coming back, but Odell Beckham hasn't played a game in over a year. Lamar Jackson's been doing this 24/7, 7 days a week, on the grind. After Odell Beckham Jr. won that Super Bowl with the Rams, we ain't heard from him in a minute. We ain't heard from him in a year. Nobody could draft him on fantasy because he wasn't even on nobody's team. He was riding the bench with the Rams, I think. He might have been a free agent. I don't know. But I know he started off with the Rams. When they got that ring, he was sitting right there on that bench, cheering them on. You know, that's my team. I won that for them. I did that. And then, you know, you're facing off against the Houston Texans. Now, I don't think you're going to give... I personally think that the NFL don't give these young quarterbacks enough credit. Come on now. C.J. Stroud. It's C.J. Stroud, man. Do you not realize... Like, I don't think the NFL realizes how... I know they're young quarterbacks. I know, I get it. But you got to give them a chance. You don't just write them off because of the players on the opposite side of the team. Just write off Jalen Hurts because he's playing Dak Prescott. You give him a fair chance. You see what I'm saying? You don't just write off... Even if he was playing Tom Brady, they wrote us off that year. Yeah, we ended up terribly to get out of the playoffs, but still, you don't write us off, man. Come on, you're disrespecting, and I hope that the Texans at least give the Ravens a go. I think the Ravens are going to win, but I don't think they're gonna smack them around all over the place or blow them out. What you think, Justice? You know, we gonna get to our games here in a minute.
We definitely are.
But you know, I want to be fair and I want to talk about everybody's teams. Now, I want to talk about all the teams that are playing. We got to be fair,
so nobody will feel left out.
Exactly. So, how you feel about those two games that I just mentioned before we go right back down the line again?
I have something to say about the Falcons.
Ooh, now watch yourself. Aunt Vonda might be watching this, so watch yourself.
They still suck, even though they got a new quarterback.
Ooh. Aunt Vonda, he said it. I didn't. Honestly, I don't care how you do, as long as you don't run up against Philadelphia, because you will get clapped. I promise you. Anybody that run up against Philly can get the
Boom.
smoke. They could get the smoke right now. I ain't got no new comments, do I?
No,
All
right
right.
here, right now.
All right. So, a division rivalry. Yay! To start off 1 o'clock games. Oh, awesome. But this is a tough division, the AFC North,
Wow.
with Cincinnati, Cleveland, the Steelers, who I've gotten better with Kenny Pickett and Mike Tomlin, and the Ravens, which we just previously mentioned. But this one right here can go a long way in saying for right now who's going to lead the division. I have to put the keyword right now because there's 18 weeks in the NFL season. Okay, a lot can happen between week 1 and week 18. So just because you win a division game in week 1, that don't mean you're gonna stay on top of the division for the remainder of the season. And as we know here in the NFC East, division games are the toughest games that you could ever play. And that's in any division. Take it from a division who is quote unquote easy to win in, which I don't agree with. We will get to that point later. But I like the fact that one person is picking the Browns. I mean, somebody's giving Deshaun Watson a chance. But I like Joe Burrow. Here's why. He led his team to the Super Bowl. He may have lost a couple years ago, but this is concrete evidence. He led him to the Super Bowl. I have no problem with Joe Burrow. What I have a problem with is Joe Burrow's cockiness and arrogance. And I think that when he lost in the AFC Championship game to the Chiefs to get them to the Super Bowl, that should have humbled him. And then this injury that he had this offseason, that should have humbled him as well. Because I know how Joe Burrow plays. He plays for LSU in the SEC. He played for LSU rather in the SEC. He had a little cockiness, a little swagger to him. I'm not saying as a player and as an athlete you shouldn't have cockiness. You shouldn't,
you shouldn't be hyped.
But you shouldn't be up there boasting and flexing your muscles. I see something about him on an interview. I don't even want to watch that because I already know how that interview went. By hearing him talk, I already know he's arrogant. Ooh. I just don't like. I like the player and I like his athleticism. I just don't like his attitude and the way he approaches the game off the field per se. As far as his interviewing skills, I don't appreciate the whole cockiness and Burrowhead because I'll be like Travis Kelce, Burrowhead my blankety blank. I'm keeping this show clean. I don't want to repeat what he said, even though that's a minor cuss word. We're still not going to repeat that. This is a family podcast. Okay? I have a reputation.
And plus, you have me in here.
Okay. Yes. Okay. And I have a 9-year-old brother in here. I don't need him hearing that type of language.
And then spitting it back out.
Jacksonville and the Indianapolis Colts. Anthony Richardson, you making your debut in Indianapolis. But don't you think for 1 second that I forgot about what you did in that preseason game. I want you to succeed, but next time you come to Philadelphia, you doing this?
You're getting me down.
No. Now, and I'm going to just throw it out there. I'm going to take my glasses off when I say this.
Is it you?
You would have lost if Jalen Hurts, Nolan Smith, Jordan David, pretty much the entire Eagles starters, you would have got your butt beat in Philadelphia. Yeah, I said it. And I'm confident in saying that you would have got beat that day.
Thanks,
Back to professionalism here. Trevor Lawrence, we call him Sunshine. He used to play for Clemson. Call him Sunshine. I don't know, because he wasn't from the Sunshine State. I don't think because his skin was just glowing and radiant. I don't know why we call him. Why did we call him sun? Why do we call him
We have a
Sunshine?
comment.
I do.
Yes.
What does it say?
Video isn't clear.
No. Well.
It's from Aunt Lena.
Oh. Well. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why it's coming out not clear. We're gonna fix that situation here in a couple of weeks. Cause I'm getting my school money. I plan on getting a professional camera or something for Justice to monitor, like one of them little phone cameras things that you just put the phone in there sideways and you just set it on something and he could just monitor it like that.
And see if it's.
But I don't know. I'll figure that out as we go along. But as long as you can see it though, and as long as you'll be able to comment, I'm happy that you're able to comment and did you hear my shout out about you? Congratulations, Falcons. But you didn't want to hear what Justice said about you.
Another comment from Aunt Lena. Sounds like a great idea.
I know. But wasn't a great? Oh no, let me stop. We still got to get through NFL. Aunt Lena, I'm sorry, but when we get to that, you might want to turn this off, cause I'm getting ready to say something that you may not like when it came to Monday night. Yeah, I'm taking Jacksonville in the Indy game. I like Anthony Richardson, but I like Trevor Lawrence as well, and I think Trevor Lawrence has better. And he's got our Super Bowl winning coach, Doug Peterson. Come on, guys. Come on. Might makes right. Speaking of might, this game can go either way. Buccaneers versus the Vikings. No Tom Brady, but you have Kirk Cousins, and you have Justin Jefferson. And Justin Jefferson and Kirk Cousins, as we know, are on it when they are on it. But Kirk Cousins has to be on it. And Kirk Cousins is so up and down and up and down. I don't know what I'm going to get Sunday. And then have to turn right back around and play him on Thursday night. I don't know what I'm going to get. I do know what I'm going to get Thursday night because he's not a good primetime quarterback. I mean, he'll have his moments. Yeah, he scored 7 points against us last year off of a defensive mistake. But trust me, when I say this, next Thursday, Kirk Cousins, it will not happen again. I promise you.
It will never.
If you score, it will be because we are up 35-0. And you will not see the light of day in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes on the clock. If we let you score, it will be garbage points. My headphones. I'm sorry. Oh my god. I'm a professional, guys. I'm sorry. Like I said, I have a little sugar in me because of the starry and it's 8. The Saints versus the Titans. On paper, the Saints should easily win this, but like I said, it's on paper.
And you actually have to see that game to see who wins.
Well, see, here's the thing. I'm not paying $300 and some odd for some Sunday ticket just to see games that are not actually on TV. Why would I pay that when I can have an app that streams it from home?
You can just watch it here without paying any money. And you just go about the rest of your day.
Ryan Tannehill versus Derek Carr. I like Derek Carr because Ryan Tannehill is old, washed up, and he needs to sit down somewhere.
He should be benched.
He always getting hurt anyway. Always. Oh my God, the 49ers. Oh my God. Oh, look at the little baby. You came so close last year to beating us until we broke your freaking arm. We broke your arm, Brock Purdy. I'm sorry. What? Well, I'm trying to.
Take a
Debo,
breath.
if you're watching this, I meant no disrespect, but you have to admit you were talking way too much on this off season. So when I get to week 11, I want you to keep talking. I want you to keep popping off at the mouth so I can break your quarterback's arm again. And you won't have nothing to say about it. Kenny Pickett is going to obliterate you guys because this is Kenny Pickett's second year. And as we know from experience with Jalen Hurts, with the young quarterbacks in that role, and with Patrick Mahomes as well, and Deshaun Watson and all the young quarterbacks that came out of the class, you know, their second year is always better than their first. Look at Trevor Lawrence. Was in the playoffs. Did he get past the first round? Yes. Got knocked out the second round. Beat the Chargers. Nobody expected that. Whoop-de-doo. You know?
Yay.
Now, here's a game that I am not... Here's the thing that you guys have to understand as Eagles fans. I cannot stand the Dallas Cowboys. That rivalry runs deep. That rivalry runs deep.
We
But
like the players.
I can tolerate the Giants. And I can possibly negotiate with the Commanders, even though they broke our freaking undefeated streak. I can tolerate it. I can tolerate them, but anybody but the Cowboys, which is why, oh God, Eagles fans, it's going to hurt me to say this, but they're going to beat Kyler Murray and the Cardinals. Oh my God. I feel like I'm going to throw up when I said that. Oh.
Take a breath.
Give me a second.
Oh.
Oh my God.
You good?
I'm straight, Justice. Thank you. Thank you. And as always, thank you. But yeah, Commanders. I'm going down the line quickly because I don't want to waste too much time on the NFL. I do want to get to our game. So, Green Bay Packers and the Bears. That's a division game. I like Jordan Love in that one. I like Justin Fields, but I like Jordan Love more. I'm kind of like the NFL. I'm split. I really could care less about that game. Let's get to the late games right here. The Broncos, Russell Wilson versus Jimmy Garoppolo. And I don't trust Jimmy Garoppolo in Las Vegas more than I trust, even less than I trusted him in San Francisco. Oh, God.
So you don't trust him at all,
No,
is what
I
you're
don't.
saying.
No, I don't, Justice. I don't. Because he's not that good. He's proven that time in and time out. He's not that good. I don't trust him. I don't.
Because you are confusing me a little.
I don't. Russell Wilson, take that dub. Big T, if you're watching this, I am sorry. I am so sorry, but I'm going against your Dolphins. I am. I sure am. Not because I don't like your Dolphins and not because of the fact that I play you this season on Sunday Night Football. It's the fact that the Chargers just has a little better team than what y'all got. And I like the Chargers and what they building around Justin Herbert. And I like the little contract that he got. And besides, your quarterback Tua is getting hit left and right. I think he's in a freaking wrestling ring.
Is he
getting concussions and man, you might want to rethink your not just your offensive line. You might want to rethink your team habits. Come on now, I'm just saying. You know, your quarterback just getting hit left and right.
Is Tua healthy?
Now we get to what this room is about. Hashtag Fly Eagles Fly. Enough said. You remember the last time we beat the Patriots? What's the last time? Oh, wait a minute. Hey, oh, look at that. Look at that right there. I got that. Wow, look at. Oh my God. And what quarterback did I beat? What? Oh yeah, Wasn't he was Tom Brady.
Oh,
I beat Tom
yeah.
Brady in the Super Bowl. Yay.
Sure did.
I obliterated him. Yay. I made him look human. The Almighty fell that night. And then Seahawks and the Rams in the division game. Taking the Seahawks in that one. That's easy, hands down. Rams have nothing to show me until they prove me wrong. Oh my God! Listen, Sunday night football. Sunday night football. Waiting down there for Sunday night. I'm sorry. I had to.
Stop it.
I had to.
Stop it.
Could I pass that up? I
Stop
had
it.
to.
You stop it.
You stop it.
Stop it.
Oh, that's disrespectful. Only one person on here that I see is picking the Giants. Sorry, Evan. I'm picking the Giants too. This is an Eagles household. When you are in this house, you are in Eagles territory. Eagles don't nest with Giants, but Giants do fall. But they don't fall to no Cowboys. Cowboys shoot from the hip, but the Commanders, they command the Cowboys. And Eagles, we fly high. When others go low, we fly high. That's why we won the division, and we have more division titles in the NFC East than anybody. The Cowboys can have all the Super Bowl trophies that they want, but we have all the division titles. Now what? What you got to say now? And we the only team to win back-to-back the division. And let's not forget about Monday Night Football, guys. Another division game. The Bills versus the Jets. And I'm not picking the Jets because of Aaron Rodgers. I'm not even picking them at all. I'm taking Brandon's team. My friend Brandon, I want the Bills to obliterate the Jets. Let the Jets get beat so they can get humbled. And, you know, we already talked about the Lions beating Mahomes by 1 point, so there's no need to go back and recap that. Now, Aunt Lena, this is the part of the show where you might want to not tune in because I'm going to hit this. First of all, I'm going to talk about my game. What's understood ain't got to be explained. We got some stuff to clean up. Wake Forest does. If you saw that, 37-17. The 17 points was garbage points. The first 2 touchdowns was off a pick and a mistake on defense. They took advantage of that mistake. But Eli gave us a fight. I don't take those schools for granted, small schools. But yeah, my mom came up in here. She's like, "Oh, y'all should beat Elon." Yeah, but we're not gonna do it easy. You think it's gonna be an easy game because it's just Elon? This is not.
They're a so-so
Oh
team.
my God! This just because they're a small school. You don't sleep on these small schools. What's wrong with you?
You take them lightly, then you can get
I
beat.
don't even take Vanderbilt lightly, and we play them. I'm gonna have my phone on. That game's gonna be on during work. I don't care if I'm marinating chicken. I'll lean over there and marinate chicken like this. Oh, score. Okay, yeah. Oh, tackle. Oh, you look hurt, son. Yeah, that's exactly. I promise you. I guarantee. I'm gonna talk in Mr. McMahon's voice. I guarantee you, I'm watching that game and working at the same time. Thank you. Nebraska. I want to tell you that you have a challenge coming up this Saturday at 12. You have a challenge. But I'm not gonna tell you what that challenge is right now. I'm gonna let you marinate on what it is. But I'm not gonna tell you
Gonna let you think about it.
Let you marinate on it. Because I just want you to.
You don't think they're ready?
No, they're not ready for Dion. Dion turned a lot of heads. They weren't supposed to beat the second runner-up to the national championship game. They weren't supposed to be on the big stage. They weren't supposed to beat TCU, but let me tell you something about TCU. I'm going to take my glasses off again because I got to put them in their place. You don't deserve to be in the championship game. And I said it, TCU. You had no business being in the championship game last year, and you went to the championship game off a fluke. This was a fluke season. And you got beat by the better team. And half that team is drafted by who? Oh, us. Fly, Eagles, fly. We are the measuring stick in the NFL. But I digress. Let's talk about Dion and give Dion his flowers while he's still here. Because that's my second favorite football team right there. Dion, primetime. And we go ball. Yeah, I'm going to talk like Dion. Yeah, because I love God, you know, and I love these kids. And I love this program. And we going ball. I'm ready to work. You ready to work, Justice? Because I'm ready to work.
I'm ready.
It's time. It's prime time. It's time.
It's time to get.
And somebody need to share this video with Dion because, you know, I'm mimicking his little voice and whatnot. But it's cool because I know he cool with me and I'm cool with him. So it's cool. I don't like when he played for the Cowboys, though. No, I didn't. I did not. But I like the player. I did not.
But now, you don't like the team.
Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. Hey, there was something on Monday night that you wanna comment on here and explain to us what happened Monday night? Because I don't think we got any new comments ever since you said perfect or sounds good. Your way,
No.
Yeah. Are you still watching? I hope so.
I think she tuned off.
Oh, you don't want? Okay.
I don't know.
Hey, I hope my mom is listening and watching now, cause Duke beat Clemson. I will go on record and I will say that I can't stand for the life of me Clemson. And it's not because of the fact that they beat us for the last couple of years. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the fact that ever since the inception of the ACC, they act like they are the top dogs. That nobody in the ACC can contend with them. Nobody can contend with them. But for these last few years, if I recall correctly, when's the last time y'all went to the national championship? I think that was way back, like 4 or 5, 6 years ago, somewhere around there.
That was a long time ago.
A long time. Y'all talking about getting back, but y'all got beat by y'all got I'm gonna keep my glasses off when I say this. Y'all got beat by somebody that y'all should have beat. The committee told y'all should have beat them. And the committee lied to y'all. The committee lied straight to your faces. The committee said y'all gonna beat Duke. And you didn't beat Duke. Wow, that's crazy. Duke just came out there and obliterated y'all in the second half. Because I saw that game. Speaking of obliteration, Florida State, oh my goodness. What did you do? What did you do to LSU?
Got another comment from Aunt Lena.
Oh, I thought you were gone. No. What do you got to say?
Cause Clemson is the top dog in the ACC. When did those demons win the national championship?
I can give you the exact year that we went to the Orange Bowl.
Oh.
I can, but I choose not to.
And she has another comment.
The Orange Bowl was the contender for the national championship. So technically, we made the playoffs.
One game does make it break those Tigers. Go Tigers.
One game doesn't make or break you. Yeah, you better handle business. Y'all gonna handle business against Charleston,
And
though.
she got another comment.
Y'all gonna handle business against Charleston. Let her talk. Let her talk. Let her
And how
talk.
many times is what she said?
She feeling herself now. She feeling herself. She feeling herself because she knows she gonna get this easy W tomorrow at 2:15. She feeling herself because she knows she gonna beat up on Charleston. She know and it's gonna bring her back up in the little rankings. But just know, Wake and the rest of everybody else in the ACC is creeping up. And wait, hold up, who's leading the division though? Who's leading the division?
Oh, I think
I
it's
think I
you.
think it's the Blue Devils that's leading the division, right? Because they beat y'all. Thank you. Thank you. And who's second in the division? I think Louisville is second because they beat Georgia Tech in the conference.
And where the Tigers at?
Where the tie? Oh, that's a good question. They're number 14th in the conference right now. That's crazy. That's crazy. But
And
y'all
it's
run the ACC, right? Y'all run it. Show me, please, because we gonna handle business tomorrow at Allegiance Field. We gonna handle business. Vanderbilt can get the business. They the laughing stock of the SEC. I ain't even worried about them. I don't take them lightly. I ain't worried about Vandy. Vandy can kiss my butt. That's what they can do. Vandy ain't no challenge to me. They ain't even a threat to me, man. They ain't even. I ain't even Vandy. Who is that? Who is that? They got the little 2 wins.
Vandy who?
Vandy who? Who is that? They got them little 2 wins, thinking they doing something. Man, y'all ain't doing that. Y'all ain't even play nobody yet. Wait till tomorrow. Y'all gonna play somebody.
Wait, what's your name?
Somebody. After we get done with you, we gonna be Vandy who? Who that there gonna beat the Deeks? That's what we need right there. We ain't no Saints. Who that there gonna beat them Deeks? Who that? Who? Oh, I thought Vandy said something. That's how bad we gonna beat them, huh? Who?
What you say?
Yeah. You need to stay right there, Vandy.
Sit down.
Sit down. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. I'm just keeping track of my time. I know I got a little few more minutes to go into that. With that being said, comment on who wants to be on the 21st now for whoever's watching.
22nd.
Or 22nd. Daggone it. See, I'm ready to go back.
You're welcome.
Work. Thank you. I'm ready to go back to work now. Daggone it.
All the comments you have gotten is from Aunt Lena.
Yeah. All the comments I've gotten is from Aunt Lena, the newlywed. That's it. Hey, yeah, that's what you need to do. Worry about that. Worry about the parties and whatnot. Don't worry. Stop talking to me about them tigers. I'll declaw them tigers here in a couple weeks. Yeah, we're gonna declaw them tigers when they get down. When I get down to Death Valley. Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be some freaking paws.
We gonna defang them tigers. Them tigers gonna be looking like kitty cats. They roaring right now because they only got 1 loss. And they roaring right now because they're going to beat Charleston. When we get down there to Death Valley and them Demon Deacons smack them across the face, they're going to be sounding like this. Little cats.
I remember you did that one time.
Little kitty cats. What Duke do to y'all on Monday? That's just, I'm not done with that. I'm not going to let that go.
Y'all the Predators.
Nope.
And they're the prey.
Yeah. The Blue Devils, God sent, Jesus Christ, let me get in my preacher voice. God sent the devils down on them tigers. God sent them down on them tigers. God. That's how you got to say it when you saved and sanctified. God have mercy. And let's not tell you, I had to hit on your Panthers too, because I know you're not an Eagles fan, but your husband is. I know. It's gonna be a sad day on Sunday. It's gonna be a sad day. Y'all gonna come home from church. Y'all gonna sit down. Y'all gonna sign that little document. Y'all married. Yay. Then this gonna be a house divided. Especially, it's gonna be sister versus sister. You know that? Cause her sister, my Aunt Vonda, versus Aunt Lena and them Panthers. Actually, half the family is Panthers. on my mom's side, and Aunt Vonda and them is the Falcons. Except for Lil Ralph. I don't know who Lil Ralph's team is. I didn't even get to that. When I saw him at the funeral, I didn't even get to that. Aunt Vonda, if you're watching this, can you comment and let me know what his team is? Because I think he told me. I
Nope.
just don't remember off the top of my head. But real quickly, we're gonna close this show out with some WWE talk. So, Aunt Lena, I'm done with your team for now. You better not lose to no Charleston, because if you lose to Charleston, I will be on you. I will. I promise you I'll be on you.
Bring that up every second.
I will.
Why'd you lose? Tell me why.
Oh, and you better not let them Aggies lose down here too, because they playing Central tomorrow. And even though I didn't pick that game in the picks, we already know what happened last year against
And we
the
gonna
Aggies.
know you're gonna win.
We already know what happened last year against the Aggies. We
Smack them across the face.
and there's no we in that. I don't support Central. I support all HBCUs. I support all HBCUs in any type of sport that they play. The only problem that I have is that they're not getting enough promotion so I can actually watch their games. So, let's close this out with some WWE talk, shall we? Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus was to open up the Payback pay-per-view on last Saturday.
Are you gonna put your glasses
A
back
lot of
on?
you were watching football in college and whatnot, but this was one of them pay-per-views where I wanted to watch it, but I was not.
And you
going
couldn't.
To, I was not going to try to rush to watch it, and I couldn't anyway because my Peacock subscription is temporarily down. We will fix that later, but yeah, I don't want to see this match again. Like I said last week, I don't want to see it again. It's done. It's over. I think this was Trish Stratus's last match anyway.
Are you done with being serious without your glasses?
I might as well leave them off for the rest of the show, sir.
Okay.
I'm not putting them back on. I'm gonna leave. And there was somebody else that was on Snapchat that told me she was gonna watch the show. Just because it says 0 on there right now, that don't mean nobody's like actually watching. You know, maybe
On the
somebody
people
might
sign, you have two.
somebody might be watching, but they might just stepped away or something. So
No,
remember
like
that.
on the people sign, you have two.
Oh, I got two, and one of them just might happen to be Aunt Lena. But anyway, I'm done with that. Steel cage matches. I like steel cage matches. My thing with the women wrestlers, though, if you're gonna go all the way with the matches that the men do, go all the way. I seen you 1-on-1. I seen you in Falls Count Anywheres. I seen you in No Holds Barred, Last Women Standing, I Quit. I seen you in all that. But when is somebody gonna step up and be bold enough to set another woman on fire?
Ooh.
When are they gonna do that? Okay, if you want to be like and do the things that the men do, you got to go all the way. I've seen the Hell in the Cells. I've seen all that. You've done every match conceivable that the men do except the Inferno matches.
Do you have to put your opponent in a casket and light that casket on fire?
Oh my goodness, the casket matches. See, I've never seen a woman in a casket match. But I guess that was just around when in the buried alive matches. Oh, and you didn't make no woman bleed to death, so I haven't seen you in the first blood match. I've seen MMA stuff though. I've seen steel cages. I've seen last woman standing. I've seen all that stuff. But if you're gonna go and do what the men do, and you talking about equality, I want you to go all the way with that. Hear me when I say that, WWE. I want you to go all the way with it. Don't half step. I seen you do all that other stuff, but don't half step with it now. Extreme Rules, I've seen that. Ladder matches, I've seen that because you get the women's Money in the Bank, and I've seen the ladder matches. I don't think I ever seen a TLC match with the women though. I don't think so. I think I have. I think I haven't. I don't think I have though. I don't think so. A submission match? I don't think I've seen that with the women. I think the women have had that.
And I can hear my dog outside.
That's Alma outside making her. And you see, another reason why these pay-per-views are 3 hours long is because these matches are like 20 minutes long. 20. Like the first match, I can tell you right now, that was even 25 minutes. 20. 20 to 25 minutes. That was the Trish Stratus match. This match right here was a surprise. John Cena was the special guest referee for this match. That was the surprise. LA Knight beat The Miz. It wasn't easy because obviously the match took about 15 minutes and 45 seconds.
And you're gonna have to try real good to keep The Miz down.
Yeah. The Miz, I've said it before and I say it again. The Miz, can't nobody touch The Miz when it comes to being a heel. He's an all-time heel. When you have somebody that is just pissed off at John Cena and has him on the show, and we're acting like the invisible John Cena actually exists and doesn't just exist on 2K, that lets you know you can cut a promo with the best of them. The United States Championship, Rey Mysterio, WWE Hall of Famer, retained the title.
Easily. You have 9 more minutes.
Yeah, well, easily. Yes, easily. Anything up under 10 minutes was easy. Anything over 10 minutes, any match over 10 minutes.
It was a little bit harder.
It's a little bit harder.
Like 15.
You can always tell a good match when a match is a good match by the time that the matches take. This was okay match.
Like
because
that,
it was 9 minutes and 45 seconds. And you know Rey Mysterio's a good worker anyway. So, I mean, he's always had classic matches, but I wouldn't consider this against Austin Theory a classic match.
Isn't Austin Theory the one that kept biting John Cena?
He oh my God, he pissed me off. And I'm glad he didn't win the title. Because I'm still salty about what he did in WrestleMania. And BAM! Right there on the low blow. And my God. Ooh.
Biting him on the ear. Disgusting.
Better hope and pray that while John Cena is still here, all the way up until October,
he don't become
nasty and makes another movie, you better hope and pray that he don't get his revenge. I want him to go for the title. At least try to win 16. Try to win number 16, please. Or no, not number 16, 17, because he's tied with Ric Flair. Woo!
I want to see who breaks the record.
Yeah, I want him to. Now, the Judgment Day is the new bloodline, people. Let's just put that there. The Judgment Day is the new bloodline, people, and we're going to have to accept that. We're going to have to accept it because Roman Reigns is going to lose that title. And when he loses that title, it's not going to be to one of him or to one of them. It's going to be to somebody else. But when he loses that title, the bloodline is already fallen already.
So everybody...
the Usos are not together. Solo Sikoa is doing his own thing with the bloodline and Paul Heyman. And we haven't seen Roman Reigns since SummerSlam. So, you know, hey, look, Roman Reigns is starting to turn into a Brock Lesnar now. When he just show up whenever he wants to show up. That's why we had to make the world heavyweight title. Well, we didn't make it. We just really made a new design for it and brought the belt back itself. Brought the title back itself. The women's title match, wasn't really into that too much. Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel Rodriguez is going to get her rematch. No Dominic Mysterio at ringside. He is banned. And that rematch is going to happen on Raw. I'm excited for that rematch. I think Raquel Rodriguez is going to win it. But I think it was a bad choice to just ban Dirty Dom, because Dirty Dom, if he's banned, that doesn't mean that Damian Priest and Finn Balor can't jump in. That doesn't mean that the new guy that they got, whatever his name is, that doesn't mean he can't jump in. And the main event, I said Shinsuke Nakamura was he's okay.
He's not
good. But that match really wasn't even worth my time. It was a good match to some, But to
But
me, that wasn't even worth my time. I knew Seth Rollins was going to beat the tar out of Shinsuke. This match, 26 minutes and 5 seconds. Yay! So
hard.
it was a hard fought match, and it took up most of the time on the pay per view. See, the times. It's not the matches; it's the times of the matches. That's why these pay per views are so long, 3 or 4 hours, because it's the times of these matches. WWE is trying to make these guys fight and entertain. And on that note, how much time I got, Justice? Because I feel like I'm
You have
over a little
5.
bit. Okay, so let me finish this point and we'll close out the show. I feel like WWE is trying to shove a lot of matches down our throat that we don't want to see.
That we've
This just
already
don't.
seen.
This is this and see. I look at this card for Payback. Steel cage match. Okay, yeah, we wanted to see that.
Yeah.
LA Knight versus The Miz. Yeah, we wanted to see that. And making John Cena special guest referee the day of. Yes, that's even
Definitely.
better. We love John Cena. Yay, we respect him.
We haven't
We're
seen
not
him in a
we're
long
not booing
time.
him anymore. We're all together. We respect him. We whatever he did in the past is whatever he did in the past. We respect what he's doing now.
He is
Uh,
very good.
the United States Championship. I didn't want to see that.
I
I want
already
to see
saw
Rey
that.
Mysterio defend the title. Yes, don't get me wrong. I want to see I'm a WWE fan. I want to see the titles defended at all times. Anytime that the champion needs to defend the title, which by rule in WWE is a minimum of 30 days, they have to defend the title in 30 days. Otherwise, they get stripped of the title. In Roman Reigns' case, in certain contracts cases,
He
like
has
Brock
kept it
Lesnar,
over a year.
they're entitled to not to defend it whenever they want to defend it, because I guess they're treating that title like boxing now. But anyway, I mean, if you're the champion, I want to see you defend the title, but it has
Yeah.
to be worth my time, and it has to be an opponent that I want to see you in the ring with. I don't want to see you in the ring with Austin Theory. Austin Theory, to me, he's still got some proving to do. Just because he was at main event in WrestleMania, well, he didn't main event it, but just because he was in a match with John Cena, that's not proving himself to me. That was just one match.
You have 3 more minutes.
And so I feel like a lot of these matches on this card and even this pay per view, I feel like they just shoved it down our throat and didn't really carefully think about none of this stuff except for a couple matches, which was the steel cage, the LA
Look
Knight,
before you leave.
the LA Knight before the Miz, and I love the street fight. Oh God, the street fight was awesome. I love the street fight for the tag team titles. I loved it, not because it was a street fight. It's just because the story unfolded between the Judgment Day and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. It's just like the match itself. It was no other way to tell the story but in that match. To have a street fight in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. There was no other way to finish and tell that story the right way. So I feel like WWE did a great job with that. They did a great job with it. Bringing back Jey Uso. I loved it. He's on to Raw now. He's not on SmackDown. Don't have to worry about his brother. Don't have to worry about the bloodline. Yeah, the women's title match though, you shoved down my throat. I wasn't interested. Not because Raquel Rodriguez is not good. I just wasn't interested. I don't think that match got enough build up, enough hype,
Enough of a push.
and I don't think that the world heavyweight title match against Shinsuke Nakamura got enough of a push either. I watched the highlights of Raw and SmackDown. There's certain matches that got enough hype. I think really the only matches were, that's three out of 6 matches that I liked on this card. So a 3 out of 6.
That's half.
That's half, and that's a terrible rating for me to give on a pay per view. And I'm a WWE guy all the way through and through.
Supposed
But
to
I'm gonna tell
have
you this:
at
you
least
need to do better.
more.
And on that note, I would like to end this podcast by saying thank you for tuning in. I love you all. I love the fans that support me, through all of this because be sure to follow my mom's TikTok for me, and be sure to follow me on YouTube, the Isaiah Pfeiffer, YouTube, that YouTube page right there, that guy, you know, the nice
This
guy sitting right here talking to you right now. Yes, the page that you're watching this on right now.
okay, that's not.
Okay. I love you all. God bless y'all, and peace.